Hey everybody, happy Wednesday to you out there. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. I wanted to start this recording here by saying that yesterday had a lovely viewer stop by here and brought me a really nice present. She called me the Hunkle, which caught on from our other viewer that brought us those shirts. I think we're going to talk about that a little later in the show here. But yeah, she called me Hunkle, and her name was Carol. Super sweet.
Wasn't my mom?
It wasn't your mom.
Okay.
No, it was not your mom. And she's another local woman here around the Northland, and she gave me this awesome present with a ton of awesome stuff. She does a lot of crocheting.
That's
and
sweet.
So she made these couple of pig things here and a couple of like bottles and things like that. And then she also she gives this to all of her newborn friends, or any parents that she has that has a newborn, and it's called Once Upon a Potty. And she says it's a really funny book, so I've got to read it, and I'm going to have to read that to Sophia at some point. So huge thank you to her. She also does a lot of work with folks with Alzheimer's. She raises money for that as well, and she also makes crocheting and items for that community as well. So huge thank you to you, Carol. That was really nice of you, and you know, it's just taking the time out of your day to make that and stopping by the station. That's a very sweet thing to do. Thank you very much.
Beautiful soul, beautiful person for doing that too.
Yes.
Beautiful gifts too. Very meaningful, and I'm sure your niece will love hearing all about Once Upon a Potty and this wonderful pig. That's very sweet.
This is going to teach her to go to the bathroom. I'm excited. That's fantastic.
We always learn a thing or two ourselves.
Maybe
too,
I'll learn
adults.
something. Yeah.
Oh, very cute. Thank you, Carol, for bringing that. Well, hey, Hunter also got another gift. His parents were watching our show the other day and decided, we were complaining about not having Easter baskets as you almost reached the age of 30.
Yes.
And your parents decided to get you an Easter basket, which is awesome news. But here's the thing. There are things in there that might be a little controversial. So on the right, I did notice there are Peeps in your Easter basket.
Yes. So the only reason they did the Peeps is because you can't see it there, but they're Pop-Tart flavored Peeps.
Wow.
So they wanted to try these different kinds of Peeps. They have different flavors these days because, no one likes Peeps. So they needed to, put it with something.
They need to make it taste less like Peeps.
Yes, exactly. And I will say it just tasted like a Peep with a Pop-Tart in it, which it was okay. It was fantastic. But I mean, the thought was amazing. Thank you very much. And by the way, complaining works sometimes, kids.
It does.
There you go.
What's the saying? Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Exactly, yes.
And also there's a lint roller in there. Did you need a lint roller badly?
So I guess my brother asked for a lint roller, and the pack came with 2 lint rollers. So they put one in mine too.
Nice.
He also got an Easter basket. So very, very nice of my family. I love my family. So thank you very much.
Cute news. Well, hey, coming up on today's show, we'll meet a 90-year-old Wisconsin man who is still volunteering on the ski hills. Plus, a more affordable way to vacation as Americans decide to swap their homes.
Interesting. A little home swapping. We go down to Florida, they come up to Minnesota, that type of thing.
That used to be a show. Well, Wife Swap, wasn't that a show?
That was interesting.
Yeah,
I've never watched that show. But
indeed. I didn't really either.
Yeah.
Sounded controversial. But first, we want to wish safe travels to our friend and colleague Dan Wolf as he takes off to Ireland on a trip with our Northern News Now viewers. A big thanks to Colette Travel for making this possible as the group starts their adventure, I believe, tomorrow on the 9th,
I can't believe how fast these trips come up. All of a sudden, it's like, Dan's off this whole week. He's going to Ireland. How cool is that? I know that he's gotten to know a few of the people that are going with him on this trip, and I'm sure he'll get to really know them by the time this whole trip is all said and done. So.
Yeah, we're excited to hopefully talk with him when he comes back. He's already a busy guy doing a whole lot of getting a whole lot of feature stories and reports out. But now, getting to take a much-deserved vacation here to Ireland.
Yeah, we call them TSRs in the business. They're kind of what are they? What's that?
A targeted special report.
Targeted special report is what that acronym is for, and he's working on like 5 or 6 of them right now. So he had to pause that for a second, go to Ireland. He's going to come back and work probably even harder when he gets back. So
do a targeted special report on Guinness and why it's so good over there.
Very smart man.
We also want to say congrats to another Northern News Now colleague, Ella Schobro. That's because she just won our March Madness bracket here at the station, taking home hundreds of dollars and beating out, I believe, 74 other brackets. Also, she was in the top 20,000 or so nationally when it comes to brackets, and Dan Wolf was telling us, that 20,000 out of 25 million. So impressive performance by Ella.
Very, very impressive. And from what I understand, she's not super into basketball, from what I've heard. So it's always those people that don't fully know what's going on. I was one of those people as well, and so it's like they always win these brackets. So a huge thank you to her. Hopefully she'll buy pizza for the entire staff.
That'd be awesome.
Wonderful.
That'd be awesome. Most of the time it is luck, especially with that type of thing. You don't know who's going to win or lose. April 15th coming up soon. And Hunter, you know what that means?
It's tax season.
It's tax season again. And guess what? Bridgman's here in Duluth by the mall is out with a treat that's as sweet as a tax return. New, sweeter than a refund mega malt. A mocha malt stacked with whipped cream, chocolate coins, pretend cash, a gold lollipop, and a keepsake calculator available for a limited time only.
Can I eat the calculator and the cash?
I did not think it was edible, so yeah, maybe not. Also, I do not believe that is real cash, so don't try to, then pay for your bill with that.
Tip the waitress or waiter. Yeah, dang. That looks amazing though. Their malt's huge and just plenty of it. Not
you got
too
to make
expensive.
one when we were there.
You're right. That was fun. That was one of our first blindfolds.
That was one of our first ever blindfolds with our friends at Bridgman's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And for the folks who used to watch our morning show together, we had a promotion there for our morning show at Bridgman's with Samantha Basserico.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that too.
Way back when. We'll have to pull that one out of the archives and show you folks that commercial.
I know she still works there, so a shout out to Cynthia. Also, she was always our waitress when we worked
Cynthia.
there. So big fan of Cynthia for
hope
sure.
You're doing great.
Yep.
Let's get to a message on a Northern Light text line. Hunter alluded to it prior. It reads, "Hey guys, this is your friend Kathleen that got you those super shirts. What did your family say? Just wondering. Also, you guys are so great."
What did your family say when they saw it?
My family thought it was pretty funny, but the funniest part was I was at Costco leaving with Mary, and one of the employees there goes, "Hey, Hunkle." So it's like, oh yeah, that's me. That's me.
I didn't wear it at any gigs or anything like that, and people the exact same thing kept coming up and calling me Hunkle and everything. Family loved it as well. They laughed super hard. So that's my new. I love that shirt. It's fantastic.
We're gonna have to wear it everywhere we go. Big thanks to Kathleen for getting that gift to us, and also Carol for getting this new gift to Hunter. Well, hey, coming up, a pool prodigy and a man with a whole lot of wisdom. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Welcome back, everybody. There is a pint-sized billiards player who is turning heads in the state of Illinois, Hunter.
Okay.
10-year-old Avery Castle Brandt is a billiards prodigy who beats adults at the pool halls, and she started playing during COVID and has won 6 state titles since. Avery says she is just getting started.
Oh my gosh, she's going to start hustling at the pool. She's going to be the next pool shark. That's amazing.
Yeah, anytime you roll up to a pool hall or a bar and someone's wearing that type of shirt, you probably don't want to take them on in pool.
They're really good, that's for sure. Pool is so tough. I've never had a grasp on pool. I've tried as hard as I can. I don't know about you.
It feels like one of those things where you get up to the bar and you're like, of course I'd love to play. And you always expect to win.
Yes.
And then you realize, I haven't played this in 3 years. And, people actually practice, play better than you.
Yeah, for some reason, everyone is better than me. I don't understand. You think luck would just be somebody else sucks too, but no, everyone is really good for some reason.
Everybody's super good, including 10-year-olds in Illinois.
There you go, Avery. That's fantastic. In Wisconsin, snow skiing can come naturally to some, but for most of us, people need an instructor when they first take up the sports.
And of the most dedicated is a 90-year-old volunteer who has been helping for over 3 decades, all to teach new skiers how to hit the slopes. Kim Ledholm bringing us that story.
Small steps better than big steps.
Snow or shine.
Perfect.
Each weekend at Christie Mountain in Bruce.
They're doing great.
There's a good chance you'll find Lenny.
They'll be on the Olympic team.
Lenny's just the best person, and he wants everybody to enjoy the same and love the same thing that he does, winter skiing.
Tip your knee in like that.
The 90-year-old volunteer ski instructor has been coming to Christie Mountain for nearly 35 years.
They make this like a big family.
And it's where he spends his days helping others learn the sport.
Attaboy! By giving them the proper instruction to get them be able to control their skis down the hill, their whole demeanor just radiates. He's a quick learner, and you can tell that things have gone from kind of a threatening situation to an enjoyable situation. Now what he's doing there is called herringbone.
And he's so patient, and you can tell with the students. He never gives up, and he's always puts all the time in, and everybody here just loves him.
The skis are what we refer to as parabolic skis.
But Lenny would tell you the teaching doesn't come naturally.
As a matter of fact, as I'm driving up here, I'm usually saying a prayer, "Dear Lord, give me patience."
And that patience is exactly what you see when he's helping new skiers.
You have your wedge here.
Hoping to motivate anyone, young or old, to get back out there.
If I'm inspire people who maybe have skied at a younger age, and now they're retired and their kids are gone. And I'd like to encourage them to come up here and ski.
Because for Lenny,
Okay.
still skiing at 90 years old, and hopefully even longer, is an ability he doesn't take for granted.
I kind of look at it as a gift from God.
Oh, man.
That's so sweet. You can just tell he's a very sweet human being right there.
Patience is a big thing.
Oh, it's unbelievably hard sometimes, especially with us too sometimes, you know? Oh my gosh, but you can also say, because when you're a kid like that and you're learning from somebody like that, that person sticks with you. And so that person's legacy is going to be with all these younger kids, you know, for growing up for decades. It's going to be pretty darn cool.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure a lot of those kids, when they go on, you know, future vacations, when they're about our age, they go, I remember how to ski.
What was the flounder? What was that thing called? Or the
herringbone?
The herringbone.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I like skiing. I've never heard of the herringbone.
Only heard pizza and French fries.
Yes, exactly.
As I'm threateningly going down the hill, you know, all these thoughts going through my head. Yeah, very scared. Let's get to some other news. Feeling embarrassed about your teeth could be keeping you from the dentist. A new study finds dental shame is a major barrier to seeking oral health care. Researchers say the emotion can create a downward spiral where shame leads to avoiding care, which then worsens that problem. So they're now calling for dentists to be trained to recognize and reduce shame in their patients.
Look at your teeth. You got good teeth, man. Have you always taken care of your teeth?
I've tried, but here's the thing. Like, when I found this story, when I was a kid, one of the dentists, I was probably like 10 or so, he would, you know, really get on my case about not flossing. And so then I was like, I don't want to, you know, as soon as the dentist, you know, appointment came up the next 6 months, I'm like, this guy's going to yell at me about flossing
Seriously,
again.
But that'll motivate somebody. Also, dating somebody in the old dental business, that'll motivate somebody as well, too. She really takes care of her teeth, Kayla does.
Yeah.
So I definitely try to better myself ever since going out with her.
Does she have any tips on, you know, the little things that you can do to
Flossing,
improve?
definitely flossing, and mouthwash as well. Brushing more than once or twice a day, you know, always very helpful. So she's a big fan of all of that. She is very meticulous when it comes to taking care of her teeth.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Any not updates, but information on teeth whitening if that's needed?
Oh, so I've also heard like the coal thing that people sometimes do. It doesn't work as well as some people might think it does. Because I was saying I kind of want to start doing that sort of thing, and she's like, you don't really need to do that, but just focus on flossing and brushing. Those are the two most important things with teeth.
Might have to have Kayla on the show. Kayla, if you're watching and you're willing to come down here,
she'd
the
love
conversation between the two of you would be awesome.
It'd be interesting.
I'd pay money to see
Yes.
that. Coming up, Americans deciding to swap houses to save money.
Welcome back, folks. Okay, this is super cool. Country music star Sammy Kershaw is heading to the North Shore later on this summer. He's going to be headlining the Two Harbors Heritage Days Street Dance on July 10th, a free concert in downtown Two Harbors. The event is part of a 4-day festival featuring live music, food, and family activities. Organizers expect thousands to attend. Also ahead of Sammy Kershaw, we got former Northwoods Band member and really good friend of ours, Mr. Ricky Carl, going to be opening. And also we got Rafe Carlson, another good friend of ours as well. So going to be a great country show. Have you ever seen Sammy Kershaw before?
I have not. We were talking during the 4 p.m. the other day. The She Don't Know She's Beautiful.
Oh,
that's the main song that I know of Sammy's.
Queen of My Double Wide Trailer, one of my favorites. I love that song. And honestly, one of the best shows I've ever been to, it was at Black Bear Casino a couple years ago, and it was Sammy Kershaw, it was Aaron Tippin, and it was Colin Ray. And all amazing voices, still sound amazing, and just a 90s music kind of punch in your face. Very good.
Cool. Looking forward to July 10th. Awesome. It'll be fun. As the peak summer travel season nears and costs remain high, more Americans are skipping the hotels and short-term rentals in favor of home swapping.
I've never heard of this before. Travelers are trading homes for weeks or months at a time, often at little to no cost. Evan Moon learns more about the big idea that's gaining traction.
The idea may sound familiar.
I'm wondering if your house is available this Christmas.
The cottage is really only available for home exchange. Home exchange, what is that?
Well, it's a real service.
I have been a member with Home Exchange for 3 years.
The house swapping travel trend is taking off, with popular platforms Home Exchange and Kindred seeing memberships surge.
This is a real lived-in place.
I'm currently home swapping in beautiful Sedona, Arizona.
We met with 2 New York-based swappers.
I've hosted over 200 nights.
I've had a lot of guests come stay at my place.
They say the experience offers more than a hotel.
I have found that staying in real people's homes and real neighborhoods leads to a much more authentic experience of the location.
My home here is, it's big, it's bright, it's beautiful, and I love sharing it with people.
And as travel costs rise, the biggest draw is affordability.
I've saved tens of thousands of dollars with Kindred. That's just the bottom line.
Home Exchange has a $235 annual membership fee for unlimited free stays all year, no extra costs. Kindred has no annual membership with minimal cleaning and service fees per stay. Swaps are credit-based in what's called a give-to-get model.
Reciprocal one-to-one home swaps, or you can earn nights by letting another member stay while you're out.
Both companies have homes in over 150 cities around the world, from small apartments for solo travelers to family homes and even luxury properties.
A stranger sleeping in your bed may seem intimate.
Super comfy beds.
But members say it creates a close-knit community.
This is kind of a trust exercise with people, and so far it's gone really well. Usually I'll leave a bottle of wine for them and like a little note, and I'll come back to a bottle of wine. It's all been very friendly.
Trading places for your own thrifty version of the holiday. Evan Moon, CBS News.
Interesting concept, I guess.
Yeah.
I could maybe get behind that, keep it monogamous, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah, man. It's up to the travelers, man. I don't know.
It's true. That's whatever you're into. It's your own thing, But that's definitely that's an interesting thing, I would love to give that a shot someday.
Yeah. Well,
but, not that. No.
Oh man. Well.
House swapping.
Yeah, house swapping. Hey, it sounds like a cool idea.
That's one off the rails.
You should learn more about it. Hunter Shun coming up. Great advice from a Minnesotan who's been around for a century.
Welcome back, folks. Face still red from the last block a little bit. Oofta. Okay, Take a deep breath. We got this next block here.
We're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Minnesota veteran is celebrating a big birthday here. Oria Erickson is marking his 100th birthday along with family and friends at a senior center in Savage. Erickson has a few tips for those aiming to live as long as he has. Just try to live right, eat right, and do the right things like stay out of trouble, behave yourself. Also, eat a lot of Wheaties. That's probably a good plan too. Erickson and his late wife Marjorie had 8 children, a line that has grown to include 23 great-grandchildren and 5 great-great-grandchildren. You ever eat Wheaties there, Ryan?
You ever house swapped?
You ever house swapped before? That also keeps you young,
I grew up on Bran Flakes. So hopefully the Bran Flakes start that I had in my life is similar to Wheaties.
Hey, both high in fiber, a lot of wheat in there, a lot of good grain action. You're going to live for a long time, my friend, especially with those teeth. Come on.
Thank you. It's got to be a weird and cool feeling, too, to, have that many great-great-grandchildren. Especially, hitting 100 is one thing, but then to look down your family line and go, wow, look at what we've created together.
Like, you started that, and now this whole kind of almost army. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Hopefully you'll watch us tomorrow. We love you.
We love you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.